I made this velvet basque waist midi dress in a few evenings and I'll show you how. First I started with drafting. Well actually I was steaming labels of fabric after a journey to Deptford Market, but there was a change of plans. I drafted my bodice pattern from the principles of these really great Nigerian tailors that share their skills on YouTube. Honestly, shout out to them ladies. I'm not spending money on patterns because of them. I made a toile from an old bed sheet and made some adjustments. I raised the curve by 2.5 inches and made the waistline straight for about 75% and then added a small curve at sort of the stomach area. I then added bust darts to stop gaping and lowered the boat neckline about 1 inch. I drafted the 3/4 length sleeve using Kim Dave's sleeve block video, and I had to widen and lengthen it because it was a little tight. I changed fabrics, didn't know what I wanted, so I went to Woolcrest Textiles and got this velvet, £24 for 3 meters, which I'm okay with. I washed the fabric and then cut out the front, the back, and the sleeves. I then positioned my bust darts 7 inches from the shoulder seam, 4 inches deep, and sewed them down. I then remembered the neckline needs a facing, so I made that based on a YouTube short that I saw that said just take 2 to 3 inches of the bodice pattern and cut it out. I tried to finish the edges to prevent fraying. That didn't work, so I left it out, joined the pieces together, and then top stitched them in place. I cut the back pieces one, but I was adding a zipper, so I split it
right down the middle.
I added 1/2 inch on either side for zipper allowance, and then I joined the shoulder seams together of the front and back bodice pieces.
I knew it was going too smoothly because I've sewn the wrong way out, so I'm gonna have to unpick that and do that again. That'll probably be one of the last things I do because I might not do the sleeves tonight. Fun.
At 4:32 on day 6, I eased the sleeves into the shoulders of the bodice and sewed the sleeves and sides together. I used this really simple tutorial to install the best invisible zipper I've ever done.
Ooh, clean, invisible, invisible. Yeah.
I've completed the top. I just need to gather this skirt. Cut, hem, gather, add. I could be done tonight. I love the way it looks.
To cut the yapping, I had 95 inches of fabric for the skirt and 44 inches on the full waistline. So I couldn't get all the fabric to fit on in the end, but I used the longest stitch and the highest tension to get 53 inches of fabric onto the skirt. I just split the fabric in half for the midi length. It might be 30 inches. I don't remember. I still had the selvage edge on it. I then had to take my time to pin and attach the skirt to the bodice. I hemmed the sleeves, fixed a hole, and I was done. I like it, but it's a little bit big. I was worrying it would be too tight, so I may need to take in a couple of inches and add the zipper again at the back. But it is a really nice vibe. The material is shockingly good quality, if I'm honest. And it makes me want to make something else, but maybe a lighter material that's even fuller. Okay, thank you, bye!